First of the reverse singles, Yuki Bhambari of India against Statham of New Zealand, the two number one players for their countries.
ये देखिए यूकी भामरी भारत के नंबर 1 खिलाड़ी इस टाइम में 20 वर्षीय यूकी भामरी जो कि पहले दिन अपना मैच जीते थे डैनियल किंग टर्नर के विरुद्ध.
25-year-old, world singles ranking of 317.
For set, ready, play. Left and left.
Early days, players finding their range. Yes, that's in. Lovely depth from Yuki Bhambari. Finds the baseline. Down the line, backhand. At full stretch. Lovely shot from Yuki. 30 love.
Thirty 15.
Thirty 15. That's a double fault from Yuki, the first one in this match. And really putting the pressure on himself here, the Indian, in the opening service game. 30 all. Even though the outcome of this tie is decided already in India's favour, still a lot to play for in terms of pride. Just long the return from Joe Statham.
40.
Gets a game point to India. Just misses the baseline. Going for the inside out there, Yuki Bhambari, but a bit too much angle there. So it's deuce. So under pressure here in the very first service game, Yuki Bhambari. A little slow off the blocks. Few unforced errors, one double fault. And another error from Yuki Bhambari means it's advantage New Zealand. Break point against India. Well played, Yuki. Good serve this time, which sets up the point for him.
Deuce.
He follows in nicely into the net. Nice deep serve down the middle. Had Statham at full stretch. And mid-court return nicely dealt with by Yuki. Back to deuce. Good rally, and both
Advantage
players
India.
now finding their range much better. Good cross court, good angle from Yuki. Gets advantage to India.
Game India.
An ace down the middle, great way to finish that game, Yuki. He was under some pressure,
Game.
saving one break point and doing well to hold serve. So India go 1-0 up in this opening set. Lovely serve down the middle, right on the tee. Perfect serve from Yuki Bhambari. So some redemption for Yuki. Started slowly in that game, but then towards the last 2 or 3 points seemed to find his form.
यूकी की एक विशेषता ये है कि वे अपने दूसरे खिलाड़ी को पहले भांपते हैं कि क्या उनकी कमज़ोरी है और फिर उस पर कैपिटलाइज करने की कोशिश करते हैं. आई थिंक प्रोबेबली ही इज जजिंग हाउ जोज विल प्ले टुडे, एडजस्टिंग टू हिज गेम, एंड आई थिंक देन ही विल गो फॉर द किल.
15 love.
किंतु जितने भी टाई का एक बार जब रिज़ल्ट आ जाता है उसके बाद, जैसा कि गौरव भी आपको बता रहे थे कि किसी भी खिलाड़ी के लिए जो एकेडमिक इंटरेस्ट के लिए मैच रह जाता है उसमें पूरी तरीके से कंसंट्रेट करना, उस लेवल का गेम खेलना बहुत कठिन होता है. किंतु ये पेशेवर खिलाड़ी हैं और वो जानते हैं कि वे अपने देश के लिए खेल रहे हैं, देश की प्रतिष्ठा के लिए खेल रहे हैं, तो यकीनन कोशिश दोनों खिलाड़ी अपनी तरफ से पूरी करेंगे. बहुत सुंदर क्रॉस कोर्ट, फ्लॉलेस फोरहैंड, कोई चांस नहीं यूकी के लिए, और 3 आसानी से अंक अर्जित किए स्टैथम ने.
न्यूजीलैंड.
केस और उसी के साथ अपनी सर्विस होल्ड करी स्टैथम. न्यूजीलैंड के खिलाड़ी, ज़्यादातर जितने भी खिलाड़ी न्यूजीलैंड के हैं, प्रतीत हो रहा है कि उन्होंने इमिग्रेट किया है न्यूजीलैंड में, क्योंकि जो स्टैथम अटलांटा में रहते हैं, लंदन में जन्मे हैं और अब न्यूजीलैंड के लिए खेलते हैं. ऐसे ही दूसरे जो खिलाड़ी हैं वो रशिया के थे.
That's right, Artem Sitak from Russia. In fact, he still lives in Moscow.
सो अब 1-1 की बराबरी पर पहले सेट में यूकी. थोड़ा सा वेरिएशन, थोड़ा सा चेंज किया पोजीशन को अपनी शॉट के, और उसका पूरा फ़ायदा मिला यूकी को. दोनों खिलाड़ी एक दूसरे को टेस्ट करते रहे डीप रैली से, किंतु सही मौका ताड़ के यूकी ने क्रॉस कोर्ट अपने फोरहैंड को डाला, फ़ायदा उठाया. एक और अंक यूपी के पक्ष में. तीन सीधे पॉइंट.
40 love. Game India.
और ये ड्रॉप यूकी का उसी के साथ 0 के स्कोर पर अपनी सर्विस होल्ड करी
India
यूकी
leads 2
भांबरी
games
ने।
to 1 first set.
भारत 1 न्यूजीलैंड 2। फर्स्ट रिवर्स सिंगल्स इस डेविस कप टाई का। ये डेविस कप टाई एशिया ओशियाना ग्रुप 1 रेलीगेशन प्लेऑफ टाई जो चंडीगढ़ के CLTA स्टेडियम पर खेले जा रही है, उसमें भारत ये टाई पहले ही 3 मैच जीत के ये टाई अपनी गिरफ्त में कर चुका है। तो यहाँ देखिएगा बहुत सुंदर ड्रॉप।
Yes, and the whole support team has been critical, both mentally and physically, including the physio and Doc Pays, making sure that the players are hydrated in these hot and humid conditions. Good start from Statham. Starts with an ace, out wide to Yuki.
Net.
Statham has only himself to blame there. Set up the point so nicely with that good first serve, but made a mess of that mid-court ball. Another unforced error from Statham.
15-30.
So pressure now on Statham, 15-30. Good angle this time from Statham.
30 all.
Has Yuki at full stretch and draws level at 30 all. Oh, lovely shot from Yuki. Down the line. Worth showing you that shot again.
30-40.
Really gets nicely into position and dispatches it down the line for a winner. Break point for India. 30-40. This time good down the line from Statham, and he saves break point. Draws level at deuce. Coming under some pressure here, Statham in his service game. Oh, great play from Yuki. Is that in? Just out. Just missed the sideline. So unlucky. He had a great angle and had passed, effectively passed Joe Statham there, but just misses the sideline. Good rally overall. It's advantage New Zealand. This time it's wide from Statham.
Deuce.
Really had the open court there and missing the opportunity. So reprieve for Yuki. He draws out Yuki Statham and had the whole court vacant. Back to deuce.
Advantage New Zealand.
Good serve right on the corner of the service box from Statham. Showing his experience, focusing on getting those first serves in. Advantage New Zealand. Oh, lovely shot from Yuki. Down the line, this time on the backhand. We saw earlier down the line winner on the forehand. This time an even better shot on the backhand, and Statham just watches it like a spectator. This is that shot. Changing flanks and going down the line, and Statham a long way away. Back to deuce. Good serve from Statham, and an easy put away. No mistakes with that sitter. Advantage New Zealand. Yes, that's in. Net cord coming into play there, but the ball kisses the sideline. So some good ground shots by Yuki we've seen in this game. Two down the lines. This time the cross court inside out, hit to perfection. Right on the sideline. Back to deuce. This is certainly the longest game in this match so far. Nice forehand, attacking forehand from Statham. And it's advantage New Zealand. Oh, great return. Yuki showing his class here. Running inside the ball, and then lovely down the line winner. Deuce number 4. Great execution from Yuki. It's long from Statham. So break point number 2 for India. Relentless pressure maintained by Yuki, and let's see if he can capitalize now on this break point. Good rally, and certainly the intention was right from Yuki. The net cord coming in the way. So break point number 2 saved by the Kiwi, but certainly under a lot of pressure here, Statham, in this service game, which has gone to about 9 minutes now. Deuce number 5.
Advantage New Zealand.
Great serve, an ace from Statham. Going out wide, perfectly placed in the corner of the service box. It brings advantage back to New Zealand.
Court. Game New Zealand.
Once again trying to run inside, take it on the forehand, but a bit too much from Yuki.
2 games all.
So Statham doing well, saving 2 break points, and just managing to hang in there and get out of jail, and holding serve. 2 games all after 20 minutes in this first set. We are still on serve, but certainly Yuki had all the right intentions, and we saw some great shots from Yuki. Down the line winners on both flanks. A lovely forehand where he ran inside the ball on the return. So all the makings of a good player, Yuki. as we were discussing, he has to focus now basically on his fitness, and he can be there up with the best. Oh, lovely pass down the line. This time Statham
Love 15.
lifting his game at full stretch. There was nothing wrong with that approach. Nice deep approach from Yuki, but at full stretch, Statham really whips that down the line winner. Love 15.
Love 30.
Little hasty there, Yuki. And now pressure squarely back on India. Love 30. Yuki needs a couple of big serves here. Oh, that's long again from Yuki, and that could be very costly. Love 40. It's 3 break points now for New Zealand.
Thank you. Take your seats quickly. Thank you.
So suddenly the table's turning here, and pressure squarely back on India.
Yeah, New Zealand.
That's wide from Yuki, and there's the first break in this opening set. Almost an anticlimax when it seemed India were in the driver's seat in the previous game. Not only did Statham save those break points and hold serve, but quickly breaking Yuki in the next game. New Zealand now up 3-2 after 23 minutes. Who do you think was the last left-hander who played for India? We feel that it could well be Divij as the first one, but think about it.
बिल्कुल ठीक कहा. शायद मेरे ख्याल में भी कोई नहीं है लेफ्टी दिविज के अलावा अभी तक तो.
ये सवाल गौरव जो है,
15 love.
मैं सवाल अभी तक दिविज से खुद से पूछ चुका हूँ, रमेश कृष्ण से भी मैंने पूछा है, नरेश जी को भी भेजा है मैंने, और 2-4 और जो टेनिस प्रेमी उन सबको भेजा है. अभी तक तो किसी का जवाब नहीं आया है.
Net.
लिस्टलेस टेनिस, शोल्डर मूवमेंट का सही प्रयोग नहीं. यहाँ पे देखिएगा यूकी भांबरी का ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा टर्न और 2 अंकों की अच्छी खासी बढ़त यूकी के पास और स्टैथम के पास. एक और अंक गवाया यूकी ने और 3 सीधे अंकों की बढ़त प्राप्त की है स्टैथम ने.
न्यूजीलैंड.
और ये बाहर था यूकी का शॉट और उसी के साथ ये आसानी से ये गेम जीत ले गए जो स्टैथम. और न्यूजीलैंड 4 भारत 2. और एक और विशेष आंकड़ा जो हमें देखने को मिला है, यूकी ने जो पिछले 2 अपने रिवर्स सिंगल मैच खेले हैं जो केवल औपचारिकता मात्र के लिए खेले थे उन्होंने, पहले डेनिस स्टोमिन के विरुद्ध और फिर उसके पहले वैन डर मर्व साउथ अफ्रीका के विरुद्ध। वो दोनों रिवर्स सिंगल्स मैच का पहला सेट वे हारे थे और अगले 2 सेट जीत के उन्होंने वे मैच जीता था। तो एक विशेष आंकड़ा जहाँ तक यूकी भांबरी का रिवर्स सिंगल्स का रिकॉर्ड है। Easy overhead.
Fourth. Third hill.
यूकी भांबरी अंपायर को कह रहे हैं कि यूकी की सर्विस ठीक थी।
I'm not sure. Yeah. Perfect.
लेट करार दिया गया। और बहुत ही सुंदर रॉन्ग फुट कर दिया इस बार यूकी को। यूकी फोरहैंड जमा के वापस आए थे ठीक स्टेप करते हुए, किंतु उस बहुत शीघ्रता से यहाँ पे देखिएगा क्रॉस कोर्ट रखा, डाउन द लाइन शॉट थी यूकी की और बहुत ही सुंदर प्लेसमेंट स्टैथम द्वारा। कोई मौका नहीं यूकी के पास और पहला अंक जीता स्टैथम ने इस गेम का। एक डबल फॉल्ट। पिछला अपना सर्विस गेम हारे थे, थोड़ा सा पसीना था उनके हाथ पे, उसकी ग्रिप फिसली थी यूकी की और फलस्वरूप उनका डबल फॉल्ट रहा था, किंतु अब 30 बराबरी पर आ गए हैं यूकी उस डबल फॉल्ट के साथ। और बहुत ही सुंदर खेल का प्रदर्शन स्टैथम द्वारा, बांधे रखा यूकी को और यूकी ने गलती की कि वे पहले अंक उन्हें समाप्त करना चाहिए था, थोड़ा और एग्रेसिव होना चाहिए था। यहाँ ओवरहेड जमाया उन्होंने और सही वक्त पे मौका देके पास किया यूकी को और एक और ब्रेक पॉइंट स्टैथम के पास। एक सर्विस ब्रेक पहले ही आगे हैं जो स्टैथम और यहाँ एक और ब्रेक पॉइंट स्टैथम के पास। बचा लिया यूकी ने, संभली हुई पहली प्रतिशत की पहली सर्विस, परसेंटेज सर्व डाली यूकी ने, ब्रेक पॉइंट बचाया। पिछला सर्विस गेम यूकी अपना हार बैठे हैं और यहाँ पर भी एक ब्रेक पॉइंट बचाया यूकी ने।
Thank you.
और ये डबल फॉल्ट, महत्वपूर्ण अंक में डबल फॉल्ट। एक और ब्रेक पॉइंट न्यूजीलैंड के पास। और यूकी को प्रतीत हुआ था कि उनकी पहले सर्विस लॉन्ग है, उनको लगा था कि वह फॉल्ट है और तैयार नहीं थे वे जो स्टैथम की सर्विस के रिटर्न पर, और उसके साथ ही एक डबल ब्रेक न्यूजीलैंड के पक्ष में। न्यूजीलैंड 5, भारत 2।
And starts with a bang, Joe Statham, serving for the set. Starts with an ace down the middle. Yes, Narsingh, it seems like SP Mishra will have to give Yuki a pep talk again, because this set is virtually over. Yuki has been completely out of sorts, and from 2-all it's been one-way traffic here. 40 love, 3 set points for New Zealand. Good return from Yuki, but he's got a mountain to climb here. 2 breaks of serve down, 2-5 down, 2 set points still with New Zealand. Much better play from Yuki. It's almost like he likes to put himself under pressure and then tries to excel. So 2 set points saved by Yuki. 1 more to go. This time Statham gets it.
New Zealand.
And the opening set
Games to 2.
then going New Zealand's way in 37 minutes, 6-2. It was even Stevens at 2 games all, and in fact in the 4th game Yuki had his chances. He had 2 break points. Statham did well. That was the longest game in the match, almost 9 minutes. But after that, after Statham held his serve, he quickly broke Yuki in the next game at Love, and then broke him again in the 7th game, and has won the first set 6-2. So Narsingh, as you were saying, Yuki now will have to do a repeat of what he did in that first match against Daniel King Turner.
Yuki to serve, start the proceedings in the second set. Starting off with a spinal cord serve, got a high ball balloon mooned return of service, and no problem. Forehand volley on the cross court, the corner of the box. 15 love. 30 love, and this is an ace. This is an ace. Actually, he is going for the spinal cord serve to just check whether he uses his ambidextrous skill or not. That is Statham, but we haven't seen that yet. Absolutely lollipop. It's an early comment to make, but he's looking at a different Yuki, not the Yuki he was in the last 40 minutes. A lot of chairs are still vacant. I'm sure today, Sunday, they will come. Look at that lovely serve and lobbish return, and no problem. So 3 game points, as you can see it on the scorecard.
Game India.
So it's game to Yuki without any sweat whatsoever, and he has taken exactly 90 seconds to accomplish that.
First game, second set.
First set to the New Zealand number 1, and that is Joe Statham. And second set, it's very experienced. His 18th Davis Cup tie he's playing for his country. had his debut in Davis Cup for New Zealand in 2005. Oh, the intention was good, forehand inside out, but the net is 3 inches taller that side.
Love 15.
That's required to be kept in mind all the time. Love 15. Oh, good tennis all around. Lovely forehand inside out finally from
15 all.
Statham, and he has made it 15 all. Good rally. Backhand chip return, and this is the one which was a killer shot. Forehand inside out on the corner. 15 all. That's a little unforced
30, 15.
Front of the net, just finding net on the way straight away. So 30-15. Blocked it all right, but he held the racket too loose and he had to pay a little penalty for it. So it is 30-15. 2 points on the trot for the New Zealand number 1.
Net.
Good, well angled serve,
What's up?
but it was wee bit out, so he has to come back for his second serve now. Generally, if the rubber is alive, this is supposed to be the most interesting tie. Oh, that's a lovely serve, lovely serve. What an angle he
40,
produced.
15.
Got absolutely an easy return of serve to be smashed down. Look at that. And so it is 40-15, 2 game points. What I was mentioning, if the rubber is alive, the 2 number 1 players playing on day 3 is supposed to be the best match. And that
Yeah,
was an
New
easy
Zealand.
one put into the net. So game 2. New Zealand number 1. So
1 game all.
set number 2 is on serve till now. Only 2 games have been played, and both have been able to hold on
Take
to
your
their
seats
service
quickly.
game.
Take your seats now.
Rakesh,
Thank
good
you.
morning to you. And still, of course, early days, but generally Yuki is very fond of staging a comeback from behind.
Take your seats behind the
Morning,
players.
viewers.
Thank
Morning,
you.
John Bhattacharya. Yes, indeed, he is, though we know that this match is of very little consequence, but yes, Yuki is fighting with the back to his wall. And there he gets ready to serve to number 1 seed from New Zealand. And this time hits it very deep into the backhand corner, forces
50
a
love.
easy lob in the forecourt and completes the point. 15 love. It is very warm down there. It is very humid. It has rained for 2 days. Humidity levels are very high. The sun is blazing. There is really no crowd cover worth the name. So trying conditions physically. And he gets that backhanded drop shot for the second time, spinning away from Jose Statham. Really had no chance there. Good deft network
30
there by
love.
Yuki Bhambari. 30 love. Very good lob in complete control there, as you saw in the replay. And this time Jose Statham exhibits his skill with the lob, with
30,
the
15.
drop shot on the backhand side, and drops it very, very short indeed. Really had no opportunity there, Yuki Bhambari. Look at that, the distance between him and the ball, and he gave up rather early. So 30-15. Good work there by the Kiwi. Yuki Bhambari playing the second set, this time with the cap on. just wide of the central line.
Fault.
And to add insult to
30
injury,
all.
it's a double fault by Yuki. 30 all. Jose Statham, 25 years of age, ranked number 1 for his country. Internationally ranked 317. Born in London, based in US, plays for New Zealand.
First serve.
That's very good work. That's copied the serve and volley game by Yuki Bhambari. Serves well,
40,
serves
30.
deep, forces a weak shot from his opponent, charges the net, blocks all angles, and look at that. Really had a vacant court to just put the ball in. So game point Yuki Bhambari, game point India.
Game
And
India.
that is it. Yuki holds rather comfortably this time. No hiccups there. Good
India leads 2
serve,
games to 1.
weak return,
Second set.
too long.
Set New Zealand.
It's now fares in the fourth game as he gets ready to serve to Yuki Bhambari. That's a panoramic view. Crowds not very encouraging, but much better than the other 2 days. And that's his bread and butter shot. Creates a lot of space on the forehand side and then
Love
hits a
15.
very precise down the line winner. He does that again. Love 15. So that's the angled forehand cross court and then completes it so very well.
15 all.
Straight into Yuki's body. Really no place for him to open his arms up. 15 all. Good serve. That's long. That's long.
30,
Really no
15.
control there. Yuki upset with himself. He should be. 30-15. And that's a strong drive by Jose Statham.
40, 15.
Easy dolly of a return in the forecourt. Jose Statham in a very good position. Goes inside out from his backhand side. Game point New Zealand. And Yuki Bhambari comes back with a fine forehand down the liner once again.
40,
So
30.
saves one game point there, Yuki Bhambari. You can see the number of times the patients have to wipe themselves because of the humidity down there. Now a little bit of cloud cover is back. It makes the playing conditions certainly less oppressive than they were earlier in the day. That's a miss hit and that's long. So
Deuce.
Yuki does well. Deuce. So we've had nearly 15 minutes of tennis in the second set.
Advantage New Zealand.
That's an ace. It clipped the outside of the central line. So it's advantage New Zealand. Both top New Zealanders very good servers, particularly when it comes to attacking the central line. And spinal cord, as my fellow commentator likes to call it. There again,
New
Yuki
Zealand.
had tried that down the liner, but too much of topspin on it gave
Two games
time
all.
to Jose Statham to reach it. Hit a double-handed backhand to Yuki's backhand, And this one goes wide from Yuki. And the game
Thank
goes
you.
to Jose Statham, who holds his
This is
serve.
not a changeover. Thank
It's
you.
two
Stop
games all
moving,
in the
please. Thank
second
you.
set. As Yuki trails, having lost the first set 2-6. He gets ready to serve now.
So it's on serve till now, set number 2. Yuki Bhambari cannot afford to give his opponent to take a 2 sets handicap, then it will be all over. It's a best of 3
Thank you,
setter.
ball boy.
It's a dead rubber. And we being the born optimist, he keeps saying he has each time staged a comeback
15
after
love.
losing a set. Even in the dead reverse singles, once against the South African. Look at that. A lovely forehand cross court. What an angle he produced. That's the most important thing. No.
15 all.
How can you go for a little cross court shot from the sideline? This is a double shot basically, making use of the gallery. Played recently with Divic Charan some doubles in the challenges. This is a typical double shot. Good serve.
30-15.
80% of the job was done on that. And Lobish return, finished it off 30-15. Yeah, look at that return. Absolutely on the platter, double fisted. Backhand volley there. 30-15. This is the service game he lost last time around. 5th one. Well, that's magnificent. That is the place to go for a little inside out, and he did that in the
40-15.
double fisted backhand. That's his one of the pet shot. Look at that. Short again. He gets that return, not a bad return, and then he goes for that double fisted backhand. Little inside out, not really down the line. 2 game points, obviously 40-15.
Game India.
And game to Yuki. And on serve till now 3-2. This is the time,
India leads
this is
3
the
against
junction
2.
point
Second
in
set.
which Yuki
set? New
Bhambari in
Zealand.
the first set lost his service game.
तो रैली के अगर ज़्यादा लंबी जाएंगे तो अगर एंगल पे नहीं जाएंगे तो मुश्किल होगी जरूरी यूकी भांबरी को. अब समय है कि अगर रिटर्न ऑफ सर्व थोड़ा सा क्विक ले कि सेटल ना होने दे स्टैथम को तो ज़्यादा बेहतर रहेगा. इफ़ यू वेट फॉर द सर्व कि आराम से आकर मैं रिटर्न करूं तो उसमें कोई परेशानी नहीं हो रही स्टैथम को. तो अक्सर यही देखा जा रहा है इस मैच के अंदर में.
15 love.
As Narsingh gave a little solid coaching advice, but in the meantime we have seen an ace there from Joseph Statham. Joseph Statham belted out an ace and 15 love. 2-3, 15 love. Any game after 5 games is so important. If it is going on serve, once the serve is broken at this stage, it's very difficult to recover. 15 love. So well played, Yuki, and we were getting the silent
15 all.
coaching lip advice from here also. Go, and he didn't go full blast. That's how the volley came back, but finally, of course, that was a good approach shot. So he got that next one. 15 all. Wrong side of the spine. Good idea to serve at that junction. Oh no. So it is 30-15. Good second serve. This is another thing. Most of the Indians are very weak, their second serve. That is one strength of the New Zealanders. Their second serve is also pretty strong. This point he got it from second serve, 30-15. sun has really come with all its glory and brightness. A lovely inside out. That's the place. He stationed himself in the middle of the court, went for the inside out,
30 all.
pivoted himself rather, and went for that glorious shot. 30 all. Look at that shot again. Now you will see that inside out drive. Lovely one. Point is, this is the position where he must get couple of points. He's been getting 2 points in each of the game from Joe Statham, but not capitalizing on it. Oh, and it's a long return.
40-30.
And he's getting all these things from second serve. Most of the return of service by Yuki from the second serve of Joe Statham is going out. Of course, you have to praise the second serve of the New Zealanders. Oh, deuce. He has taken him to
Deuce.
the deuce. It was 30 all deuce. And now a little concentration. And if he can effect a break at this moment, it will be a tremendous advantage. That's a scorecard for you. Oh, that's a glorious
Advantage, New
serve.
Zealand.
Glorious serve. First serve, absolutely dot on the tee. Spinal cord serve. And so advantage the New Zealand number 1, Joe Statham. Not only the positioning, it was a high kicking stuff also.
Game New Zealand.
Also game to Statham.
3 games all.
And it is 3 games all. So 6 games have gone on serve. And Rakesh probably can do some miracles, but more importantly, it's going to be Yuki Bhambari to serve now.
Yeah, miracles, if any, will have to come from Yuki Bhambari. He's doing better than he did in the first
Hello,
set. Certainly in better control. The body language did not look very positive. He is equal to Jose Statham's strengths, if not better. So it will be interesting. Crucially poised this second set as Yuki gets ready to serve. Wrong side of the spine.
Not up.
And another beautiful display. This is how you craft a good point. Backhanded slices deep into the backhand corners.
15
And
love.
then you create an opportunity where you can play your drop shot. Look at that once again. Really, precisely the same point where he's hit twice earlier. Ball turning away from Statham. Dropping nearly dead. No opportunity. Yuki heads 15 love. This time makes a mistake.
15 all.
Yuki had to do all the running this time. So Statham doing a good job of making his opponent run and forcing an error on him. 15 all. Well, as we've talked about this, Indians more acclimatized to these tropical conditions. So it will not be a bad idea if Yuki prolongs those rallies. You may lose an odd point, but I think you have to lose a couple of battles to win the war. So there he goes. Lot of center of court action, both players waiting for the other to make a mistake, and it's Joseph Statham who blinks first.
30-15.
15-30. Beg your pardon, it's 30-15. Yuki serving. Look at that. In good position there, the Kiwi, but still managing to miss-hit it and hit it rather long. In this game, we've seen a couple of long rallies. Oh, that's a very good shot there from the
30
Kiwi.
all.
Deep into the backhand flank of Yuki Bhambari. All Yuki could do was hit it on the half volley and way out of the sideline. 30 all. Beautifully done that one. He drove so hard in the forehand corner of the Kiwi.
40,
Kiwi had to
30.
run and retrieve it. A weak lob, and Yuki had all the vacant court to complete it. Look at this. This was a weak, desperate lob. Drive volleys Yuki Bhambari into the backhand flank. And has a game point now, 40-30.
Fault. Thank you.
Oh, he had done all the things right and makes a mistake in
Deuce.
right at the very end. He'd made the Kiwi run so hard. Makes a mistake. It's deuce. Physically very demanding these conditions. You can see the amount of sweat there is. This is after wiping practically after every point that they play. Long rallies now. Sun playing hide and seek. It's bright once and then it's cloudy again. Oh, that's a miss hit.
Advantage India.
Yuki won't mind that. Advantage India.
Game India.
And finishes off very well indeed. Yes. Precise, accurate ace. Not much power. Placed very well. No chance for the Kiwi
India
to
leads
retrieve that
14-3,
one.
second set.
So
First set.
Yuki leads 4-3. India lead 4-3. Yuki is a
चल रहे हैं, खासकर मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि अभी यूकी को थोड़ा सा, जैसा मैंने पहले भी कहा कि अटैक थोड़ा जरूर करना पड़ेगा, बॉल को ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं देना पड़ेगा. इफ़ यू अटैक फॉर द लिटिल बिट, नॉट टू गिव द मच टाइम टू योर ओपोनेंट, देन ये ना कि हमारे को ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए. बिकॉज वी आर यूज्ड टू प्ले दिस काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन लाइक बॉम्बे क्लाइमेट और श्रीलंका क्लाइमेट और चेन्नई क्लाइमेट इज मोर लाइक अ सेम वेयर वी
Thank
प्ले
you.
अलॉट द टूर्नामेंट्स.
Sit
तो
down,
वो थोड़ा सा
please.
ध्यान
Any
रखते
seat for now. Thank
हुए
you.
उसका फायदा
Players
जरूर
are
उठाना
ready.
चाहिए यूकी को, लेकिन रैलीज में देखा जा रहा है कि मैक्सिमम स्टैथम ही पॉइंट्स ले रहे हैं, तो इसलिए शायद वो इस प्रकार की गेम ना खेलेंगे यूकी बामरी की, उनको जो सहारा ना दे पाए.
So the coach's advice here in the commentators' box is that Yuki should be attacking more often and converting those long rallies into points in his favor. As Statham makes a mistake.
15 all.
There is some conversation between the chair umpire and Yuki Bhambari. 15 love. Beg your pardon, love 15.
13 all.
And that's an ace. The Kiwi quickly into a 30 love lead.
14 all.
Another good serve. Absolutely at the edge of the service box. Yuki in two minds whether to go for it or what would be a call. Would it be a called a fault? It was a good serve. 3 game points. And this is how I think this is what nursing meant, that you have to seize opportunity and attack rather than let the rally
40,
prolong,
50.
because wherever and whenever we've seen long rallies, they have predominantly gone the New Zealand way. Look at that, really beautifully placed. Really no opportunity for the Kiwi to reach that one. Saves 1 game point, Yuki Bhambari. Oh, that's
Game New
another
Zealand.
good
New
serve,
balls,
and really
please.
no opportunity there for Yuki to retrieve that one. So game goes rather comfortably,
all.
rather tamely in Kiwi's favor. It's 4 games all with India trailing 1-0, and Yuki having lost the first one 2-6. In the second, both players managing to hold their serve. And we've been on court for an hour and a quarter now. And as things stand now, India are a set behind. And in the second set, it is as even as you can see. 4 games all, both sides.
So, second game on serve till now, and ninth game of the second set. Yuki Bhambari to serve from the commentator's box, and very important. Oh, took a chance because he had to go forward. The ball
50
coming
love.
via net cord, but Statham got little hassle, otherwise the whole court was there. The right court was there for him, for the ball to be placed, but Yuki was distinctly lucky. 15 love.
30
That's
love.
a magnificent serve. That is a magnificent serve. Spinal cord seems to be very favoured area for all the servers. New Zealanders have really made use of that position a number of times over the last 3 days. 30 love.
40 love.
Oh, 40 love, lovely. Getting his top quality service back at the right moment. Nothing like getting our first serves in. The confidence gets boosted up.
Game India.
And so game to Yuki Bhambari. Yuki has taken a lead of 5-4. It's on serve, of course.
India leads 5-4, second set.
Just Statham knows it very well, nursing that he must hold his serves now, because if 9 games have gone on serve,
जो हैं अब अच्छा करें. मैं समझता हूँ पहला स्ट्रोक जो है उत्पल पहली पॉइंट है जो वो जीतना से प्रेशर बना के रखेंगे तो डेफिनेटली ये ब्रेक भी कर सकते हैं.
that was a glorious return, but it
Fifty
was just out, wee bit out, I think. Thought it was in. It was wee bit out. Good forehand return, but just wee bit out.
First service.
Let you're talking about the Yuki's mother and sisters, who is also an accomplished tennis player herself, Ankita. But I only hope that Yuki cannot spot them. He doesn't want to see their worried faces from the court.
First service.
Oh, that's a lovely return. He took it early. He moved himself. That's exactly what he should
15
do.
all.
Took it early. Second serve, you have to take chances. Especially when you are playing 5-4, when you are one set down,
Wait please, wait please.
that's type of risk you have to take.
Thank you.
Lovely return. 15 all. Wrong side of the spine. Oh, you have to play the long rally. Double fisted
30-15.
backhand cross court going long from UK. So 30-15. That's the one. So Yuki going long, yes. Into the green area as we call it. 30-15. This time it was his turn. He wanted to impart a lot of topspin,
30 all.
and the ball went just beyond his control, so it's 30 alls. Nice stage which has been set up for Yuki. Take 2 points, win the set. No, it's a good serve. Lovely angle.
40-30.
Oh, expert nursing giving me a dirty look. Must be telling me that you are talking a little prematurely. Serving for the game to make it 5-all.
Fault.
New Zealand, the first serve was long.
Game
And
New
so
Zealand.
it's 5-all as we predicted.
5 games all.
He had his chances. It was 30-all at one stage. But then 2 points back to back. But the New Zealand top seed, Joe Statham, look at that. That goes to the green area. So it is, Yuki is under pressure now. It's 5-all. He is also in a must-hold situation. But he still gets a chance even if he loses the serve. He'll have to break the opponents, but that's a little risky stuff when you are one set down. So Yuki all set to serve. 5-all in set number 2.
Good first serve, great follow-up. As Nursing approvingly shakes his head, that's what he wants. As a coach, he knows that when long rallies and protracted play is not helping your cause, you have to attack. That was a very fine strike by
15 all.
Joseph Statham. Really deep into the backhand corner of Yuki Bhambari. He did well to just reach it, but just couldn't produce the shot he wanted. 15 all. Another change of gear for the Kiwi. It is warm down there, so the first day Daniel King said that he changed his gear 12 times in the first match. But that's a great strike by Yuki Bhambari. Completely in control, pivots on his toes and hits that strong
30-15.
drive on the forehand. 30-15. Look at that. Weak return. Yuki in good control. And there, the open court. The Kiwi barely managing to be in the frame. Another great serve, another great follow-up. This time goes
40-15.
inside out in complete control, vacant court. So 2 game points for Yuki Bhambari, 2 game points for India. 40-15. The story so far in the set has been on serve, so
Game
and
India.
completes the game and wins it rather comfortably with an ace. Nicely angled one, placed beautifully. Kiwi did
India
not
leads
even
6
bother
games
to
to
move
5,
very
second
much.
set.
So far away from him. So India leads 6 games to 5 in the second set. And on serve so far. So that's the Bhambari family. Indu Bhambari, Yuki's mother, and the lady who's trying to cool herself off is Ankita Bhambari, his sister. So finally, worried faces wearing short smiles. So the New Zealander will now have to come back, and he has a must-win situation here for him. If he is broken here, he loses the set, and India draw level. So therefore, he has to hold his serve. Not an easy task for him. Quite unlike the first set, he is certainly more positive in his body language, far more positive in his approach, and he's been hitting his shots very well. He's been driving on both flanks very well, so not very easy for the Kiwi as he gets ready to take court. That's the score in front of you. India are a set down when Yuki Bhambari lost 2-6. It was quite a cakewalk for the Kiwi in the first set. Not the same story in the second. They are very, very even as he gets ready to serve.
Thank
now.
you. Pleasure ready.
The DAV college end, that famous DAV college that has produced the likes of Yuvraj and Kapil Dev. bears testimony to many great matches here in CLTA. And an unforced error by the Kiwi. Uncharacteristic of him. When in control, he does manage to control his shots well.
Love 50.
Goes inside out, way out this time. Love 15. That's a fault. And there you are, another mid-court duel, and thereafter Yuki hitting that sliced backhand deep into the backhand corner of the New Zealander, forcing an error there.
Love 30.
Unlucky the New Zealander there. Just catches the net cord. Love 30. Good return. 3 break points to India. And 3 set points too. So Yuki very well
Love
placed this
40.
time. Oh, that's a good inside out. He saves 1 break point to Kiwi. Decides to attack. Good serve and
15,
weak
40.
return in the forecourt. All the opportunities they are available to him to place it wherever he wanted. Completes it well. 15-40. 2 set points to India. Another great serve straight into Yuki's body. Tried to get out of the way, just could not do it in time. Too close to him.
30-40.
Another break point saved. His service coming to his help. Jose Statham's 30-40.
Fault.
Fault, much to the relief of the Indian camp. And there you see is Statham coming back from behind,
Deuce.
taking 3 consecutive points and salvaging that game. It's a deuce. Yuki would be very upset with himself. He could have just leveled the set here. But that's how it is at the international level. Both players capable of raising their game when the occasion demands. This time it's the Kiwis' turn to do that. That's how it should be. Nursing is all excited to see Yuki Bhambari play the way he wants him to. As a coach, he knows that you have to be positive, you have to be attacking, you have to create
Advantage India.
opportunities and take them. This is what Yuki did. Again, the very fine angle by him. That is what forced this weak lob and an easy point. So it advantage India. Another set point.
Deuce.
Undone. Deuce. Backhand slice going wide off the line. Both the Kiwi number 1 and 2, Daniel and Jose Statham, are good first servers. They really have good control on their first serve. And there you see Yuki Bhambari this time coming out on top in that long rally. That forehand down the line is what did the trick for him. So there is all excitement there in the stands. This is the
Advantage India.
shot that created the opportunity. And look, all Jose Statham could do was reach it and just lob it. Did not land within the prescribed area. So it's advantage and set point India. And that is what it is. He had to attack the second serve,
India.
which is what he did. And takes the
7
set
games
for
to
India.
5.
So it's 1 set all. Yuki
1-0.
Bhambari doing very well to break in that crucial game. And India have won the second set 7-5. So that's how the things stand now. India and New Zealand are a set apiece.